young metro, don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Hello, my name is Caleb Dickey, and this is your evening news. Our top story today comes from right here at Wabash College, where a class decided to set out to attempt to find more information on voting habits right here on campus. To do this, they conducted 4 interviews apiece, 140 total, about voting habits and the overall views of importance of voter turnout. Each interviewer also rated each interviewee's receptiveness to being interviewed. That is the part which we here at PSC 111 Newz focused on. We set out to analyze the data to gain a better understanding of how less receptive students compared to more receptive students when it came to voting turnout, reasons for voting or not voting, and their views on the significance of America's voter turnout statistics. To dive deeper into our analysis, let's go over to John Rogers.
Yes. The people who are less receptive in this project can be split up between their motivations in 2 groups, none and slightly. Some people just don't give a crap for politics in our nation or care about who's governing our nation. They are more satisfied with the comfort of indoors. Then there's the people who just want to go there so they get the I voted today sticker so they can show off to all their friends and have a conversation about how awesome politics is. But this just leads to people who are more educated and actually know what they are talking about, smiling and nodding at you, knowing that you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Thanks, John. Now, we turn to quite a distressing analysis that studied to what extent participants who were less receptive, for example, those who scored a 1, a 2, or a 3 on receptiveness to the interview, thought voter turnout's impact on democracy was. In striking fashion, the study concluded that over half, 18 of our 31 less receptive participants, thought that low voter turnout had little to no effect on democracy in our country. The 3 general responses from this group were that it would be undemocratic to make the people vote, and that it was one's right not to, then that the government is a democracy which functions well continually without voter turnout being high, and finally, that as long as voters are generally representative of the society, high turnout does not matter. Only a fourth of the participants in the study of those less receptive thought that low voter turnout was a major issue and damaged our democracy. The participants cite under or misrepresentation and concern with lack of action as the reasons for incurring damage to our democracy. All in all, the study shows that there is not overall concern for less receptive participants in regards to how low voter turnout negatively affects our democracy.
Thanks, Kyle. I was focused on question 3, reasons for voting in comparison to the more receptive peers. The data highlighted that I found within the data set through my research I gathered, the less receptive portion of the population feels like their vote does not matter, or a large group of citizens don't even care about voting. The data I found was 10 out of 141 students interviewed at Wabash College believe their vote doesn't matter, or they don't even care about voting in the political elections.
So what does this all mean? In regards to our rational choice voter model, it tells us that rational voters think that their vote doesn't matter, which coincides with what our results found. There's no real benefits in their mind, but there is a lot of cost economically and productivity-wise. We might be able to make the assumption with these individuals that they have an economic mindset because of this. We'll be right back after this commercial break. This is PSC 111.